Hello, everyone. It's Allie and Sean, and we are really excited to talk about quantum charisma and our new book that we'll be launching before the end of the year here. It's Allie and I were saying that the content that is coming from this book is unlike anything she and I have ever read. Like, you're not going to get this anywhere else. This is cutting edge, incredible content about quantum charisma and how you can actually be the most amazing woman when you walk into that room, that every head turns, that you are able to attract the man in your life that loves you and respects you and cherishes you. And there's a lot in between there about why we can't do that and about the darker side of our jealousy patterns and those pieces that I'd love for Allie to start diving into in this conversation. And we'll see where it goes. It's all yours, Allie.
Hello, everyone. So, we also discovered something in our last few communications that when I do my work and my downloads, it is so much easier for me to just close my eyes and not have to worry about a Zoom camera. So, you're going to see that I'm in picture form now, and it is so much more free for me that I can just close my eyes during the whole call, and Sean's going to lead. And I just want to thank you for still feeling our collective synergistic mystic presence, and know that we are both here with you all the way. So let's begin. And I'm going to come into a space in my body where I'm inviting the Holy Spirit to lead the conversation with Source.
Mhm.
I'm ready.
Okay. So let's start with a question to Source of what tell us more about the darker patterns of jealousy as us as human beings and how that's impacting our current relationships.
Well, it's a very broad question, which is fine. But if you decide that you want to narrow it down at any point, go ahead and interrupt me.
Okay.
When, first of all, jealousy is an out of alignment state that we go into when our mind is separated from our heart space. Beyond the dimensional place of the 3D, where just being present in this time-space continuum of the 3D reality, there is the polarity of separation. So it is easy to become misaligned from true union as human beings, as it is. So it isn't just jealousy that separates us, but jealousy is an attribute of our misalignment that throws us off from our true now moment, which is in alignment with source energy that moves through your body with an energetic frequency that glows from within. And you'll find that when you're lined up with the resonance of love in your body that source energy provides at all times, then jealousy is not a factor, nor is resentment, anger, or any of the lower density emotions. Would you like to specify a little deeper? I think it's important to first just remind everyone that jealousy is a misalignment from the nature of love that you are. And it's hard for us to remember just in our daily lives that our natural state is love.
Mm-hmm.
That's our natural state. And so when most of us don't feel that as our natural state, then any of these emotions that keep you out of sync with the truth of who you are is going to feel like a skip in the record for you. But when it comes to jealousy, there's darker energies within the self that pour forth from your personality that have a lot of hidden agendas of traumas that you have not worked out. And so, in our exploration in writing the book, we identified circumstances that we find ourselves in that either jealousy is inflicted on us when somebody is jealous of our light. And are we able to hold that frequency of light when we're feeling that people are jealous of us? Some people cannot hold the light because they're embarrassed that people are jealous of them. And then we undermine our own frequency more than the person who being jealous of us did in the first place. So we have to ask ourselves a few questions about that. You know, are you dimming your light because it creates too much of a glitch in your record of life? You know, the music that you're spinning becomes a skipping tune because you're the one that is actually reacting to something that you don't need to even participate in the first place. So are you participating in agreements to make other people comfortable? That's a really good question. And
It's a
how is that
great
affecting?
question.
How is that affecting? What I'd rather say is, how is that interfering with your personal flow? And you know that it's false humility. It is false humility to turn your light down in order to make others comfortable with your presence.
So this is an interesting segue into, because often this manifests when we shut off our light and we become angry and resentful of that. It brings on kind of a mean girl sort of tactic. And I actually want to read a little bit from our Quantum Charisma book that is in the process of being written at the moment. And then have Allie do a conversation with Source more about this dynamic. So I'm going to read. On the flip side, have you ever been afraid to shine your light bright, but are really the mean girl on the inside? Are you the pretty witch who knows exactly how to put people in their place, but not for a good reason? Although this is a superpower, this is an upper-handed, underhanded power. Have you become the dastardly dark villainous chick? Are you the Catwoman in the Batman or the pretty witch who begins to manipulate to get her needs met using dark charisma on an unlightened human to create a toxic green glow in your relationship? Let's be
Boom.
honest. Boom,
Let's stop
ladies.
there. That's enough. That's enough right there because it's so loaded. And and we want to take you on our journey, and damn, that's good.
It's
Like we
great.
just literally wrote that. So I'm just hearing what we downloaded, and I'm just really reeling because I agree. This is we hide in this we bypass our spiritual nature thinking that, oh, you know, it's just so hard because I've been really having a struggle with shining my light because everybody's jealous of me. And I'm not being patronizing. I'm being truthful. I have found myself in this round and round story, this skip in this record, in my own life, so many times, right? And I have kowtowed down to not being or not even knowing. This is the thing. It's not like you're just a mean person. You're hurt, you're traumatized, you're doing these things because of things that you feel have been done to you, and it's a defense mechanism, right? So We can act in unholy ways, and I don't mean that in a religious way, as I'm sure you already understand, but think of it also as unholy with a W. You're not whole. And so we have to start with self-forgiveness. Self-forgiveness is really key to understanding what we're trying to get underneath here. Do you want to ask me some questions, Sean?
Yeah, sure. So, speaking to Source, why is self-forgiveness the key to healing this piece about jealousy and the manipulative behaviors we as women have utilized for eons of time?
So simplify that question so I can download.
Sure.
It's a great vibe though.
Why is self-forgiveness the key to healing jealousy?
Excellent. Jealousy is a misalignment to your present now. If you don't understand or feel or imagine the truth of who you are simply overcome by things that take you away from the truth. And jealousy is a very good example of taking you out of your now moment, away from the truth of the love, the resonance that you are not polarized in when you step out of the 3-dimension separate self from source. So first and foremost, let's try this together and deepen your breath with us. Close your eyes and let's just show you it's jealousy today, but it's anger, resentment, unworthiness, right? All of these qualities apply here. But for this now moment, in your mind's eye, I ask you, where have you dimmed your light? Deepen your breath. Where have you dimmed your light? In order to fit in order to not suffer repercussions of covetous people desiring their own light, coveting your light, bring upon your mind a memory or a circumstance where you have been mismanaged yourself in your own being due to jealousy, your own jealousy or jealousy that was placed upon you, and bring that forward in this now moment. And take a deep breath in and take this in as a memory. Do not own it, just remember it. And allow all the feels to come forward. Feel how your body changes, feel how your body maybe amplifies for a moment. Sometimes the oxygen gets sucked out of the room in these moments. Stay in your body, stay present. Where has jealousy created trauma for you as being an object of jealousy or being a being who thinks you can control someone else's light with your jealousy? Deepen your breath. Holy Spirit, we ask for the honesty and accountability to come forward in this now moment. The powerful realizations that come from that which has separated us from you. And feel the honesty of this frequency, how it has affected parts of your body, maybe your heart. It feels like your heart is getting activated now. It feels that your solar plexus is becoming dismantled a little bit and jittery a little bit. It feels like an attacking energy, but it's not. This energy is here to bring awareness. So breathe in the truth of where you have participated on the sending end of jealousy and on the receiving end of jealousy in order to hold you back and breathe. And exhale. I think this would be a good video to replay with a notebook. Just inviting you back into yourself, into the circumstances, the many circumstances that are now arising. How can you be the truth of who you are? How can you shine forth the lighthouse that you are? How can you be light? How can you be love and be jealous? How can you allow people to fully express themselves in your presence and be jealous? How can you be true light, true glow, true grace and be jealous? You cannot. When have you stopped and thought and felt the fallout that comes from participating in this energy until this now moment? Maybe in a retreat, maybe in a counseling session. Revisit the power within you to heal this now. To heal this now, you must have self-honesty. And self-honesty seems scary at first in your body. Your body freezes up. It's been caught. The inhale, it's scary. The gasp. Breathe out. The truth of who you are is this soul who came to witness the schism. You came to witness these parts of yourself so you could claim your light. So reclaim your light. Let yourself off the hook. It doesn't mean we condone this state of mind. It means we condone the healing of this state of mind that keeps you separate from all that you are and all that you've come to be. Quantum charisma is an essence of your true resonance, shining from an aligned state of mind. And that inner pilot light inevitably shines that glow from within outward.